Good morning and welcome to another vlog. It is the ungodly hour of about 6:15 this morning and I'm just getting ready. Well, I've literally just got out of bed, taken my pills, just about to have a coffee and then get ready to go to London because the train leaves at 8:15 and we have to leave here at 7:45. So luckily I woke up before my alarm went off at 6:30. I'm speaking quietly because him indoors is still in bed, but he will be up at 7 and he will be driving me to the station so that he can have the car for the day. So that's what we're doing this morning. So I need to crack on, have my coffee, wake up a bit, have a shower and then get dressed. So I'll see you a bit later. Right, I'm dressed and ready to go with Quince jumper, rooty trousers, M&S socks. I'm going to put my boots on downstairs. And then I'm taking this bucket bag, which my daughter got me from Mulberry when she used to work for them years ago. And I've resurrected it because it's really useful to pop things in like water and umbrella and that sort of thing because it's going to rain. So I think I'm going to take a brolly. So that's what I'll be wearing. And then I'm going to put my black coat over the top because I don't want a heavy coat because it gets really hot on the tube. So I've got to get in the car now and let's go to the station.
Change at Chelmsford and wait on the same platform for trains to Shenton and Stratford.
It's another horribly wet day in London. It's a bit like this when I came in a couple of weeks ago. Well, I say horribly, it's a bit cool, it's not very cold. It's just a bit grot and it's obviously been raining here. I don't think it's raining now. But what we're going to do is go up to Cardigan High Street again, but this time I'm actually going to go into Sezane. I'm planning to try on one of those cardis that Amelia of Amelia's Beauty Chat wears. They look so pretty. The only trouble is they are mohair or alpaca, which is quite itchy. But then when I think about it, I always wear a long sleeve Uniqlo top underneath, so maybe it doesn't matter because they just look so pretty and colourful. I feel I need to inject some colour into my life, so that's the plan anyway. Post-dentist to find Polpo, the restaurant that I'm meeting my friend at. So since I last spoke to you, I've been into Sezane, then I went into Uniqlo and tried on some colourful jumpers in there, but honestly the difference between the styling of the jumpers in Sezane, which are twice the price, those in Uniqlo is just huge. I mean, Uniqlo have always done, the quality of the cashmere is nice, so they've always done nice cashmere, but the styling is just so conventional. I wouldn't say boring. I mean, I suppose it's trying to appeal to everyone, but for me it's just not very exciting. The only thing is, I don't know whether I'd wear the Sezane on a regular basis, and they are about 135 quid a pop, but the colours are so beautiful, so I just don't know. Anyway, I will make up my mind at some point when I get back. Right, we are now going to go down, if we can cross the road. It's always so nerve-wracking. Right, we're going down Carnaby Street. And Carnaby Street became famous in the 60s for being trendy, as we used to say back in the day. And my dad brought me down here. I'll see if I can find a picture. I think I might have shared it once before. My dad brought me down here and bought me this, I think it was actually a ridiculous outfit, but anyway, it was a purple trouser suit with like pink spots on it, I think, and a purple polo neck and a purple beret. So I was the purple, not people eater, but I was the purple girl, age 12, I think. Anyway, let me show you Carnaby Street, because it has got some nice shops, and it's also got the famous middle-aged minx walking cartoony lit up thing. You know the one I mean. I'll show you in a sec. Now we're approaching Broadwick Street, and here is the lit up walking girl that middle-aged minx starts all her videos with. Unfortunately, I haven't got anyone to film me, so I can't walk across the road with her, but there she is in all her glory. Just had an absolutely delicious lunch. It really was very nice, kind of small bite Italian food. I had a little plate of pasta with sage and butter. It was kind of a ravioli. Absolutely delicious. And now I've marched my way into Covent Garden because I want to go to this place that stocks Decipher. It's a pop-up, and it's called something like the Beauty, not the Beauty Salon, the Beauty something or other. So I'm going to try and find it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. That's it. So I'm going to go in and see if I can be matched for a foundation shade. Absolutely whacked. So my platform's just been announced. So just double check platform 11. So I'm going to go and catch my train. Hopefully I'll get a decent seat, and then I'll probably nod off to Michael Palin. Good morning. It is Saturday, and I am about to go to the ear clinic to have some kind of suction done on my earwax, if there is any earwax. I don't really know whether there is, because I think I've got slight tinnitus. I've certainly got some kind of white noise going on in my ears. I thought it might be worth doing because my daughter had it done a few months ago and she found it very helpful. And as the ear clinic is actually in the town, in the pharmacy, I thought it would be a good place to get it done. So that's what's happening this morning. That's the highlight of my day. So it was a really good day yesterday. And when I got back last night, I was absolutely exhausted because it was such a long day, although I really enjoyed it, and even the dental appointment was okay. My dentist is such a sweetheart. I know he's doing everything he can to save my teeth and make them look as good as they can. So it was a really good appointment, and we talked about future appointments. I've now got 2 of them. I've got one on the 20th of Feb and then another one on the 20th of March, and then probably I'll have a little break then before we move on to the next lot of treatments, because it is quite tiring, time consuming and expensive. So that's where we're at with the dentist. I will let you know what the outcome of the earwax suction thingy is and whether I can hear better or whether the shushing noise, the white noise, has stopped. And now I'm going to see if I can grab a quick coffee because my appointment's not till 9:30 and it is 20 past now. So I've got a few minutes to do that and grab a loaf of bread. And I'll see you a bit later. Good evening. It is Sunday and it's been quite a busy day. Just having a cup of tea. And I thought I might have a sleep this afternoon because I woke up quite early. I didn't really sleep terribly well and woke up quite early. But it's been quite a busy day in terms of finishing off the editing of the video and uploading that. That's Sunday's video. And then selling quite a lot of things on Vinted. It's been very active on Vinted today. So I've had a lot of toing and froing, locking things up in the parcel locker or taking them to the local supermarket for the delivery firm to pick them up. And also I've put together a couple of tiny bookshelves from Ikea, which I'm very proud of because I've never ever assembled an Ikea anything, really. I was going to say bookcase, but these are two tiny bookcases, but I've never done anything successfully with Ikea. I've always failed, so I'm really proud of myself. Although I did end up with a couple of bits I wasn't quite sure what to do with. My daughter said they were for the back of the bookshelf, but I couldn't get them to fit. But anyway, it doesn't matter because no one sees it. So very pleased with that. It's a temporary solution for the living room until we get the huge sort of hump thing, which is where the staircase is up above, boxed in. And then I thought we might have some open shelves around the box, as it were, so that the books can sit on there. So that's the idea. Also, I've got to get hold of all my Agathas, which I think are still in the store. So I need to bring those back and find a home for them. So yeah, so it's been a busy day and I haven't lolled at all, and I'm now having a cup of tea. And I noticed I was doing one of my concealer wear tests today. I won't tell you which one because otherwise it'll give the game away. But I forgot to put some mascara on, so I've been going around all day without mascara. Not that it matters particularly, but I just thought, this is funny. I was looking at the 4-hour check-in with the concealer and I thought there's something missing here, and I realised I'd forgotten to put mascara on. There's always something with me, isn't there? Anyway, all is good. Now, I wanted to update you on my ears. So the ear clinic lady, having looked at both my ears and shown me on a little sort of panel what the issue was, I have eustachian tube dysfunction. And I have this very handy printout which tells me what I can do. So what she said is the dysfunction is probably down to some kind of rhinitis or allergic reaction. Oh, I should have said there's virtually no wax in either of my ears, so it isn't that. So that's not the issue at all. So there's no need to do any suction or anything like that. But she suggested the way to perhaps reduce the shushing noise or the white noise that I hear was to do some inhaling with Olbas oil. So I haven't actually got any Olbas oil, but I'll get some tomorrow. I did a bit of inhaling this morning. So inhaling, and actually, do you know, it was funny doing it because it reminded me back in the day, we all used to do that to try and then squeeze our blackheads. Oh, do you remember that? Oh my God, I had quite a lot on my nose. So I inhaled today, so that's one thing. I did mention that sometimes I can hear myself too loudly in this ear. You know, when it's a little bit blocked, or if you're singing and then you put your finger in your ear so you can hear yourself better and you don't go out of tune. Well, sometimes that happens to me. And she said, well, just do the thing that you do. There's apparently a technical term for it that you do when you're on the plane sometimes to pop your ears. She said you can do that now and again. Do the steaming. Now, what was the other thing she said? I've forgotten now. Let me look at the thing. Steaming, yawning and swallowing. Oh, nasal decongestant sprays as well, she suggested. And also she suggested antihistamine, but I'm not going to take those now because I don't really need them until my hay fever starts in the summer. So all in all, it was a positive appointment, nothing to worry about. And if I do the steaming, and she said, keep doing it. Don't just think, oh, I'll do it for a week and then it doesn't get any better and give up. Keep doing it. I can't remember how many times a week I'm supposed to do it, but I may do it, say 3 or 4 times a week, see if that does anything. And that's it really. So it was all very painless and easy, and I'm glad I went because at least I know I don't have any wax and all is good. So this coming week I've got, what have I got tomorrow? I must get my nails done. Look, they're terrible. Getting my nails done tomorrow, posting more things out for Vinted. And then on Tuesday, oh yes, there is an update actually. On Tuesday, we've got a builder coming, and we actually had a Zoom call with our architect last Friday. I forgot to tell you that as well. So really good call with the architect, who I think probably we're not going to use any longer because we don't really need him. We can get somebody local here when we need an architect. But actually what we need now is a builder. So we need to choose a builder. So we've got a builder coming on Tuesday. So we'll see about that and have a good chat with him. And then I think that's about it. I'm working on the concealer video. This was day 4, so I only got 2 more concealers to try, and this is the high-end ones. I'm doing the affordable ones next week. And then what else is happening this week? Oh yes, oh gosh, there's the book club tomorrow. I must make myself go because I know what I'm like when it comes to sort of 5 o'clock and I've got to get ready. I'll go, oh no, I can't be bothered. But I really want to go because I've read the book, so let's go and see what other people think of it. I enjoyed it. It's a gentle, quite melancholic novel, quite short, easy to read, a little bit thought-provoking, and I did enjoy it. So we'll see what other people thought, see whether those 2 academics are going to be at each other's throats like they were last time. That would be interesting. And then what else is happening? I think that's it for evenings, and then Valentine's Day on Saturday, so no doubt we'll have a nice meal together. We're not going to go out, but we'll cook something nice here. Actually, Adnams, who are the local breweries, they make their own wine, or at least they have their own vineyards in France and their own champagne, which is really good. We actually got some for Christmas and it was excellent. So that's the week really, and then I've got to go back next week, not this coming week, the week after, back to London again for the dentist. But that's fine. I'm just going to go in and out. I'm not even going to hang around and go shopping or anything. I'll just go in and come out again. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you're all doing really well. Oh, and just a quick reminder, if you want to subscribe to my newsletter, the link to do so is in the description box below, along with anything that I've mentioned, which of course I can't remember now, but I'm sure I've mentioned some things in this video. So sorry, it's Sunday night. I'm feeling a bit knackered. So everything I've talked about will be listed and linked in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching. It means the absolute world to me. It really does. We're kind of nudging 29,000 now. So I think we're at 28,800 and something, I think. Was it 600 and something? Anyway, we're close to 29,000. We're getting there. So it's all very exciting. So I'm hoping to get to 30. When would I like to get to 30? Well, soon, obviously, but it would be nice if I could get to 30,000 by, let's say, March, end of March. That would be a good stretch goal, as they used to say in the corporate world. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Thank you so much for watching. Lots of love and see you next week. Bye.